Hey y'all, hey.
Hey y'all, hey.
Listen, welcome to another episode of Beyond Expressions. I am your host, Patrice Chanel, here with my Ricky husband.
What?
What's your name?
Myron Harris. I was not expecting that, thing.
I know, gotta keep you on your toes.
Let's see. Okay. All right, sorry.
All right, y'all. I know we late. I know. But y'all pray for Spectrum. Okay?
Yeah, we might need to send some prayers up that way.
Yeah. But it's nothing else out here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is.
I feel like should be against the law. I feel like they are trying to
monopolize. It's monopoly,
and that's not against the law, huh?
Mm-mm. It's monopoly. I mean, think about the game. No, I think it's just like, we're the only. They probably got like a contract or something out here. That they will only provide. Well, who knows? I don't know. The businesses be business and the corporations be corporating.
They're doing something, and I don't like it. Okay, because we tried to get what we have before we left AT&T.
I don't know. Do we have AT&T?
Whoever it was with Uverse, whoever y'all know, you remember Uverse?
Did we have Uverse?
I had it at the old house, and then when we moved and we got married, we still couldn't use them either out in Burlington.
Because Spectrum had monopolized.
Right.
I don't know. It's
what in the world?
I mean, that's a great that's a great topic because it's like
it's not.
Well, not a topic, but it's when there's no variety, and that sucks because every provider, and especially based off of your area, with us being in the I don't want to say a rural area, but with us being out here in the country, we almost need a variety because once again, it's like we limited to one thing. And I mean that's not even just with Spectrum, though, if you think about it.
Expound, because
I mean, with the gas company and the water people and the trash people, it's like you're just really like tied to one company, and you can't like look for better rates. Like if we were doing like our homeowners insurance or car insurance or dental insurance.
I guess
better rates. You just tied to this one company and they monopolize it, and you can't do nothing about it.
I guess.
Like if I want to find somebody else to cut my grass at a cheaper rate, I can look around, shop around, but not with Spectrum.
I don't know. Well, anyway.
So what y'all think about that? What
service y'all use?
What service do y'all use?
And is it good?
What internet service do you use? But I think now people are actually switching over to like their phone companies who provides internet, like T-Mobile.
It's true. So we can probably try that. Yeah. I definitely looked into it the other day.
I forgot, like T-Mobile is providing internet, and it might give you better rates or package because we do have T-Mobile. But I wonder if it will kill our internet if we're using the phones and the wireless.
Sorry, y'all. Welcome to our conversation.
Yeah. No, that's good though. That's good because it made me just think about how we said that we wanted to do.
Amen.
Yeah. So
y'all be revealing the behind the scenes stuff. Good. Okay. That part of the conversation was supposed to be in there.
What? Okay, I got you. But I just want to make sure that we was here in the midst of the talking.
We are.
Okay. So what service provider do you guys use? How are you combating the monopolized organizations or companies that are
taking advantage of people?
Of the people. Yeah.
That live outside the city limits.
Yeah, and if you use your phone, let us know what provider or company. Amen.
Because Spectrum gotta go.
No, man. That sounds like yeah.
I don't have to go.
Yeah. Not right now, at least. Not until we get another internet provider.
My goodness. All right, y'all. So this morning, or if you've been following us, then you already know that we are focusing in on our amazing sponsors, okay, for the
Sponsors.
month of October. All right. So um we've got four of them right now
Okay.
who are doing some great things. Okay. And I mean, they're our sponsors, so I might be a little biased, but they're all pretty dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And they're amazing people. Now,
That
I'm not
yeah.
biased by that.
Yeah.
They are definitely amazing people. So, if you, or when you, okay, follow them, use their services, all the things, you you won't be, what is it,
Disappointed.
disappointed
Yeah.
at all. So, bringing in, um, our, I guess this is like a series for this month, okay, is the beautiful, the amazing, the incomparable. She my friend. And she's just a beautiful person. Is Miss Tanzania Bacon. Okay, and she is with
I'm about to start applauding.
and built for, yes. Now,
Clap, clap, clap.
absolutely. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, how are y'all?
How you doing, girl?
Yeah, I'm tired, but I'm good. I am good. I'm living. That's what they say I'm doing.
Absolutely. Y'all make sure that you, when you come on, like this broadcast, also share it. Okay, make sure you like and share this broadcast. Okay, when you come on, and remember when you share it, come back and say that it's done. Say done or say shared, so that we can enter your name into the Willie thing.
The spinner thing. Really
So
don't know what it's
better than
called.
me.
The Wheel of Fortune, I guess. I don't.
Yes, I mean that's kind of what it is, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, when you come on, say hi, of course, and then also just share the broadcast. Let us know that you shared it, and once you've done that, we'll put your name in. Okay.
Yes.
All right, y'all. We're gonna jump in it. Okay. Um.
Okay. Sorry.
Hold
Sorry,
on.
Jack.
I wanted to pin it.
I already did it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
All right. So built for us. First of all, Tanzania, how you doing, girl?
Girl, I'm here. I'm tired, but I'm here. I'm excited to be here, though.
Amen. We appreciate you coming out and talking to the people a little bit today.
No problem.
So we're just gonna jump right on in. If that's okay.
Sure.
So
Dive.
we're gonna do a little background, start a little background information. Again, her business is built for us. Okay. So when did you officially start Built for Us?
So Built for Us was officially like launched into the earth in 2020. However, God gave me the idea of Built for Us in 2018. In the midst of me praying and stuff and just trying to figure out my life, God dropped this idea. And I was just like, okay, I wrote down all this stuff and I kind of put it in my journal and left it there. But in 2020, in the midst of the pandemic, I was like, oh, I got to do something different. And yeah, I decided to launch this company.
Okay, so you kind of touched on this, but how did your personal experiences shape the mission now for Built for Us? Well, I guess you can start with what is the mission for Built for Us, and then how did your personal experience shape that?
Yeah, so the mission at Built for Us is to foster healthy families through personal principles of faith, finance, and relationship. And so, how my life experience shaped that was my children's father died in 2015, and I became thus again a single parent. And I really did not want to do parenting alone, and I was in just a hard place in life. In 2017, my son's school made me go to a parenting class, and did not like it. It was for 14 weeks, and I was like, I went because we got a check at the end, and I like free money, so I was like, I'm going to go to this class every week. and get this free check. But when I was in there, I started to learn about families, and I learned how society looked at families, and I learned how I viewed family. And so I came up with this idea of like, I want to help families be better. And not just because I'm not in a good situation, but because sometimes in life we don't choose to be a family soon. Sometimes we do. I mean, everybody has different, paths and journeys. But I knew for my kids, they were in a not healthy family before. And I grew up in what we would call a traditional 90s family. And so I knew that dynamic wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the greatest. And so I wanted to foster healthy families. I wanted people to know that you can have a healthy family no matter how your family dynamic started. So, yeah, even though I am a solo parent, I want to have a healthy family dynamic. So I started this company.
Man.
Absolutely.
So thank you for sharing that. We thank you for the
Yeah.
question. Can you share a defining moment or story that highlights the impact of your business, maybe on an individual or a family or families?
Um, yeah. So, um, little, long story short, I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. In life, I just said I want a good job. I want to be able to live in a high rise. I just want to be, good. I don't want to. I just want to go to work Monday through Friday, be off on the weekends. So when this whole entrepreneur journey came along, I didn't really know how to fully embrace it. And so as I started to do the work, God just started showing me how I was already doing the work before I actually really started doing the work. So I'm really big on encouragement. Like I love empowering people, encouraging people, just trying to, push people to be better. And so I'm in so many groups on Facebook. It's ridiculous. But I just, sent the word of encouragement to a person, and that person was anonymous, and she was going through a situation. I felt pulled to her post. So I just gave her a word of encouragement. And I said, if you ever need anything, I don't know who you are, but you can always DM me. And so this woman DM'd me, and I was like, okay, who is this? Who are you? Um, and she DM'd me, and we just began to talk. And I just explained kind of who I was, and I didn't pitch my business first, like my business coach always say, pitch your business first. I did not do that. I just said I could be your friend. We could talk about this. I don't want you to feel like you're alone. And from that, we have a relationship now, and she's doing a lot better. But I did not. It was when she told me she lived in Canada that I was like, "Whoa, you live where?" She's like, "In Canada," and then she just began to express to me how this is something that is so needed, and she's glad that she stumbled upon me, and her life is being changed. And I'm just like, okay, but I ain't really did much yet. Like we ain't even get into the meat of it, but it's just I think for me, that's when I was just like, okay, this is bigger than me. Okay, you got this. So it's a very defining moment.
That's good.
I love that.
Always.
Yeah.
Especially because it was anonymous. So you're like,
Like, who is you? I'm feeling with everybody now.
So how would you define the core values of the organization, and how do they influence your work and the stuff that you do with Built for Us?
Um, So faith, finances, and relationship, I, those are our core values. Faith is something I'm really big on. Finances, we need them. Relationship, but one thing I learned about all these things is they're all a tool,
Mm.
and they're all can be weapons. And so I think sometimes we don't know how much of a weapon or tool it can be. So these are just the core values and principles that allow me to do the work I do. Faith keeps you strong, it keeps you grounded. One thing I've learned just dealing with families and working with families and working in myself is if you don't got faith, It's gonna be hard out here. It's gonna be hard. So you have to find that thing that keeps you grounded, that thing that makes you get up even when you don't want to get up, that thing that you can run to and be safe. But yeah, so you always want to have that, um, that for you, because you have to be grounded. In the world that we live in today, if you're not grounded, baby, you're gonna be tossed to and fro. You can probably be here, there, and everywhere, and that ain't where you're trying to be. Finances is something that scares a lot of people. It used to scare me until I found out that this was a weapon. It was a tool that I could use to really put me and my family in a different situation. Not just a new tax bracket, but even open us up to other opportunities. And relationship, I love a good relationship. Like friendships, spousal relationships, they're all healing. They're all defining. You're allowed. It's a quote that I've read. It said that in your family unit, it's not exact, but in your family unit, that's the only place where you can be the ugliest, but be able to create the most beautiful person that you'll be. And so when you think of relationship, you can be ugly, you can unveil, but out of it, you're able to be, once you become, not once you get out of it, but it produces someone that is so amazing and beautiful. So those are the reasons, and those are the things that kind of shape what we do.
So I kept hearing, and you said a lot, and it was so good. I keep hearing the word family. So to you, what does it mean to empower families? And then also, I'm gonna throw it at you. What does the success look like in that area? I know we're not really thinking about it like success as like being on top of things, but I mean we still do need to think about success. So what does it look like to you? Or I'm gonna make sure I'm saying it right. What does it mean to empower people to you or family, excuse me, and then success in that area of empowerment?
Yeah. So empowerment for me looks like a change mindset.
Mm.
So one thing I've learned over the last few years is um, I'm not gonna get emotional, but I went from a poverty mindset um, to living and being able to really come into a sonship with God, and just, in life. I went from surviving to living. And I think what happens is I had to change my mindset about it. I had to change my mindset about how I wanted my future to look. I had to ask myself, what does success look like for me? And I think sometimes in family, we have to ask ourselves, what does it look like to be successful? And in that, you have to change your mind. You cannot be successful, for me. I cannot be successful, and every time I get a check, I spend all of it.
Wow.
I have to change my mindset to say, it's a book, I can't think of it, that I was reading. It is about finances. I have to start thinking about each individual thing that needs to come out of that. So at the end, I probably won't get $100 or $200, but that's my mindset being changed. That's going from surviving to living. And so when I look at families, I look at the mindset change. Do I just want to send my kids to school? To allow the school to do everything? Or do I want to get up in the morning, affirm my child, motivate them, send them on their way, allow the school to do their part? When they come home, I do my part, and we work together as a collaborative. That's a change mindset versus I send my kid to school, they're going to eat, they're going to do everything. I want them to parent them and everything. It's a change mindset. So that's what it looks like for me.
Good.
That's beautiful.
That is so good.
Excuse me. With you talking about um, your change mindset as far as how you send your children to school, I don't know. That's been a conversation that's been coming up recently as far as how um, it's on the parents
No.
how your child comes into school because I saw somebody talking about how like they were fussing at their kid or something, or something they forgot to do last night. Like she called it a sneak attack. She was like, she said, and she'll get him right before he gets out the car. So and like, well, you didn't do this last night, so be ready to do this when you get home. And instead of saying like, have a great day, or I love you, she'll be like, now get out of the car.
God, send them all messed up.
And so then the kids come in and they got attitudes and they're ready to go off on everybody. And then the teachers and staff are they're ready because now you got an attitude. So now we gotta
match your energy.
Come to this, and it's like,
oh, we bombarded because we don't even know why.
Yeah, because we don't know the interaction that just happened, and it's like a big blow up, and it just sets the tone for the day,
the whole day.
And so with you saying that, man, that just it sparked that again, because I've heard that conversation at least 3 to 4 times in the past 2 weeks. I love it.
It's funny that you say that, and I'm gonna give a long story short. My mom told me a story about when I was young and how she got mad at me when she was driving. I think I was in elementary school. She got mad at me about something. It could have been middle school, but anyway. And she dropped me off the same way. But she said she felt so bad after she did it. She turned around and came back and apologized because she said the same thing. She said she did not want it to affect my day like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't remember, so it had to be like, she said it, and it stuck with her. It did.
Yeah. Well, I just commend, how she thought in that moment, because she understood, wait a minute, I just set the tone for the day.
Yeah, for the whole day.
He about to go in here and get in trouble.
Yeah, as parents, the loudest voice that our kids hear is ours. So when they get in those moments, they're listening for voice. I mean, we can go into a conversation, but they're listening for a voice, and your voice is the voice they'll hear. And so what you said to them is what they'll hear. So if your last words or the words that you've said to them when they're doing something is negative, then they're going to hear negativity. But if you've affirmed them and gave them positive words, then they're going to hear those things. I got 2 boys, baby, it's a struggle. So some mornings I do be wanting I get up and be like, woo, but I have to say no. We'll have a conversation about this later. Wake up, good morning, have a good day, but that's what I do because I want them to go to school and be the best part of themselves. I was years where I didn't do that. I didn't even take my kids to school. Somebody else took them to school. And over those years, it was not a good turnout in school. My son got suspended for 5 days.
Oh my. Uh-oh. I think we lost her.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully she come back in. But while we wait for her to come back in, I just wanted to share one of the comments says, I play a positive song and give Naomi a pep talk every morning before she gets out of the car for school. I love that. I absolutely love that.
Can you guys hear me?
I love that. I love the positive song too. Definitely. I mean, music is always gonna move somebody, right? So that, I mean, even down to the music. Now, I'm just okay. So in my brain, when I said that just now, I just heard somebody coming in with the kids with that. What is it? What early in the morning? Okay, and so early in the morning, and now they come in like on 10, and not on like the Sunshine 10. They come in on the trap music 10, right? And so my goodness, down to the music that you play. I love that. What else we got? I always say, all right, now you're going to have fun. Yes, speak over her. You're going to have fun. You're going to be a helper. You're going to listen and be a blessing. You are strong. You are smart, and I love it. I love it. Absolutely. You gotta speak over the kids. You gotta speak over them. So we get that. We understand that. All right. So 10. Thank you for all of that. Girl, you dropping gems. Dropping gems. So how do you define no, sorry. Can you describe some of the specific programs and resources that you offer to families?
Yeah, so right now, we are just doing workshops and events and one-on-one mentorship. Um, so workshops and events, they look different. Actually, that's something new for me. But we're having our first parent workshop next Saturday, and I'm super excited about all the events that will be coming in 2025. Yeah.
Awesome. And we're gonna talk about the workshop too. So
Yeah.
don't we're not gonna get out of here without talking about that. um, because I really love the fact that you are providing not just the workshops, but you're providing the resources for people. You know, when people seek help, they're not just looking for the speeches. You know, they need. How can you help me? Like, show me where to go. Tell me where to go, and make sure to kind of guide. So I love that you're doing that.
Yeah.
So how do you tailor your guidance to support the diversity of families? So every family is not the same.
Mhm.
So you're working with multiple families. How do you what do you do to make sure that you're meeting each need of each family coming from different walks of life?
Yeah, so I have what we call the built process, and it's a process where we begin understanding how to live intentionally together. And so through that process, I literally you do a consult. We talk about where you are, your needs, your wants, and kind of where you want to be, and that allows me to get to know you, get to know your children, and see how we can, get you where you want. It's not a me thing, it's a we thing. So there, I'm fully in the process with them, but they're able to say, this is kind of where I want to be, this is where I want to go. And because I've been through a lot of things in life, God has equipped me like with different avenues where we can take and get you where you want to go. So that helps me deal with their diversity, because some parents, they only just need somebody to talk to, but other parents really need, like you said, those resources. They need to know to go to social services. They need to know, oh, go to this agency, go to this agency. And so I'm able to give them that based on what we learned in that initial consult going through the build process.
I love that. Strategic.
Mhm.
So, like you just mentioned, you've gone through a lot of things in life that have led you to this point, right?
Yeah.
So, what challenges or what are some specific challenges that you can kind of pinpoint that you've gone through, up until this point right here, and how did you overcome those?
Yeah, so I was considered a teen parent because I was still 18 when um, 18 turning 19 when I had my first son. So I went through that whole teen parent phase. I also have dealt with homelessness. I have been in the welfare system. And then I have also worked in the welfare system. And now I work in child protective service. So I have seen different avenues. I've gone through being divorced. I've gone through being married. I've gone through burying your fiance. I've gone through all of those different things. So it allows me, um, my wounds allow me to help others heal.
I love that. Amen.
Yeah.
My wounds allow me to help others heal. I'm gonna remember that. I like that
Yeah. Put that in
because
the chat.
that kind of combats the what's the statement that hurt people,
Yeah.
because it's true, that is true, and it's not intentional. So I know that from experience too. But I love how my wounds allow me to help others heal. So, but you got to do the healing first. Got to do the work first. So
Okay, you gotta do the work. It's nasty, but you gotta do it.
Do the work.
that
So, in what ways do you believe your business contributes to building a stronger society?
Yeah, so I believe family is the basis of society. And with a strong family, then you have strong generations to come. And so when your family unit is not healthy and strong and intact, we risk um, raising jail, incarceration numbers, killings, all types of, things. So when you have a healthy family, you produce healthy children, and with healthy children, causes healthy generations to come. So in society, I think a lot of times when I look at things that are happening, I always say, let's go to what the root of it is. The root of it goes back to their family life. It goes back to their home life. So with developing and helping empower and fostering healthy families, then we in turn are able to help our society be better. We got to go to the root of it. And I think sometimes we just look at the surface and we don't go back to their childhood. We don't go back to their mama's childhood or their great grandmother's childhood. But when we look at all those generations and we understand the bondage and all the things that came with it, then we understand why we have a child here now, 17 years old, facing life in prison because of all of these things. So by helping those families foster healthy relationships, we're able to help our society be better.
Ooh, that's amazing. I love that. It's not just, you can't just stop at this house. You gotta go back to all the houses. Mm-hmm.
Go back a little few generations.
Yes, get to the root. Absolutely.
Get to
at the root.
The root.
Get to the root of it.
I love it. I love it. So just kind of pivoting just a little bit, what are some of your long-term goals for the business? And how do you like see this growing?
Yeah, so listen, my big goal is to have a family, a built for us family center. A lot of people say, well, what does that look like? That looks like you coming in, and you not just getting somebody to talk to you and say, oh, we're going to put you in this training course for 8 weeks, and when you're done, you're going to be better. No, you're going to get somebody who personally walks with you through the journey. You're going to be able to be connected to community resources. You're going to be able to get the tutoring your child needs, but you're also going to be able to come on family fun nights and have games and have game rooms where kids can play games, have a basketball court where I can be anybody who feels like they want it, like that's what it looks like. It looks like being able to speak to the individual and also speak to the family as a whole. And so that's the big goal, to have this to be big. That's the goal. How does that look like growing? I don't know. It starts with building community. Once you can build community, you can get there. So
I love I love that. It makes me think. Sorry, trying to give our internet a moment to catch up with us.
I think we lost her. Tans, I think we lost you.
No, we didn't.
Oh.
I'm here. We both got Spectrum, so it's all right.
Um, I absolutely love everything that you said. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be amazing.
So you just said people ask you what it looked like. As soon as you said it, I already saw it. So I can see it.
But that's why I was gonna say it makes me think about something that you wanted to do as far as like a center. You talked about. I mean, you haven't talked about it in a while, but you talked about it a few years ago about wanting to have like a family. Everything she's talking about is just reminding me of that. So
yeah,
I can see it.
Might have
Oh.
for kids.
Wait. Yes. Hey, look, I'm with it, but I definitely saw it. I can see it.
Yeah.
I saw the building and everything.
Yeah. Happening.
I'm gonna ask you, can you still see us and hear us?
I can see you and hear you.
Yeah, nobody said anything. Sorry, y'all. This is live. You know how they say, it ain't live.
Um. Okay. So let's see. Hmm, I know that you have plans to like adapt and to pretty much grow with the vision. So I'm not going to get into all of that because I mean you got to kind of go through that, right? And evolve with what comes. But what principles or practices do you incorporate into your own life? And how do you believe that those contribute to you being an effective leader? Because you are an effective leader. You're a great leader, whether you know it or maybe you know now. But
So I I have learned to live healthy. I've learned to live a life before people. That's not that's real. I'm real raw, as people would say. But healthy living is what I try to do. I try to keep myself reading. I try to keep my health right. I try to do the things that I tell people to do. Yeah, so I healthy living is kind of where I'm at right now. Healthy living, healthy eating, clear my mind, keeping myself educated. So, um, making sure I get all of these certificates, degrees, and all of the good learning that I need to make sure I'm doing things the right way. You know, I don't want to be somebody just telling you something. I want to be an expert in my field. Um, and so I do those things. I keep learning, and I keep putting myself in community. I keep putting myself in the world. I like to be by myself, but I'm learning to get out of my shell and be, because I can't help something that I don't want to be around. So yeah, those are some of the things that I do.
I
Yeah,
love that.
that's good. That's so good. Made me think about Jesus, how he was in people. He didn't shy away,
Yeah,
uh, and did great work.
yeah,
So,
For
so that's
all the people.
for all the people.
all of them, all
That's
of
good.
I like to be okay.
them.
I like to be in my own space too. Okay. So I completely understand the sacrifice and the push that it comes sometimes takes for people like go out there and fulfill what it is that's been placed on us.
Mhm.
Like people think we want to be out here. I want to complete the mission, but if you gave me a choice, I'd be at the house on the couch.
Baby on the couch with a blanket, chilling.
So, what advice would you give to either individual or families looking to instill healthy principles in their own lives? Sorry.
Yeah, so everybody's healthy principles look different. So I always say, sit down and have those hard conversations with yourself.
Oh,
um Talk
oh,
about that stuff that you've been like, yeah, it keep coming up, but I don't want to talk about it. No, have those hard conversations with yourself, and then have those conversations with your children, with your whatever your family dynamic look like. It's just me and my children, so I talk to myself, I come to some resolves, and then I say, okay, y'all tell me all the hard stuff that y'all don't like about me and what I'm doing, and we have those hard conversations, and from that we're able to put some things in place that make us better in whatever season. Now for some people, they could do it once a year. We do it about every quarter because our dynamics is different, and every quarter our life is looking different. So I would just say, first, have those hard conversations with yourself, and be honest with yourself, and then you can put those principles in place. Because if you're not honest with yourself about where you are, then you can't really get where you got to go, because you're not going to do all the work that really is needed. You don't want to get to the top and then find out you built a shaky foundation. So have those hard conversations, with you, your children, and then trusted voices around you so that you can put those things in place.
I love that. Trust their voices around you. Um, you got bars, girl.
Yeah. Bars. No, just
don't you get shaky foundation? I don't know. That's
Listen, I love it. So I'm gonna say thank you for coming and sharing with us. But now I want you to speak to your event that's happening next week, and I'm gonna put up the flyer for just a second so everybody can see it, and it'll probably cover your face a little bit.
All
But
right. Yeah. So you want me to do it now?
yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so next week, we're having student and the gift parent workshop. It is my first official workshop. I'm super excited. So this is going to be a little different than your motion workshops. It's going to be interactive. Don't come to sit down because when you sit down the whole time, we're not going to do that. There will be like a slight teaching. I do have some very trusted voices, some very wise voices coming to actually answer some questions. Parenting is a journey that a lot of people say there's no guide, there's no book to parenting. I beg to differ in some aspects. However, I do know that wisdom is good. So I have some trusted voices come in so we can ask them some questions. We're going to do some activities, interactive. We're going to be planting some seeds and doing some stuff like that. There will be lunch provided. Childcare is provided as well. So I'm super excited about this event. It is going to be it is the first event to pop off this workshop event part of my business. It has been challenging to plan, but I'm super excited. It is all coming together. And we're going to have a good time. Do not come to sit down because we're going to be up and we're going to really be getting into work. I like to always say to people, let's get to work because parenting is definitely like work. But I'm super excited. So if you have the time, come out, make sure you register so we can prepare for you accordingly. But we would definitely love to have you. It's going to be an amazing event.
Awesome, awesome. I believe it's gonna. Um, can you expound a little bit on how to get there and what they need to do, all the things?
Yeah, so you can either go on any of my social media. Sorry, guys, and you can click a registration form. It's on those pages, or you can scan this QR code on the flyer. It will be in Burlington at a new event space called the Bridge. It's a really nice facility. There is plenty of parking. It is back off the road, so we'll have something out there so people can kind of know. But if you can either go to social media, any of my social media platforms, Built for Us, or my personal one, Tanzania Bacon, the link is there, or you can scan the QR code.
Awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm so proud of you too for going forth. Okay. And just doing what God's called you to do in this season. This is exciting.
Thank you. I'm super excited. It's
I'm very
building.
excited. Sorry, y'all. We have a little delay, so I'm trying to
No worries.
kind of feel out where we are. Um, okay. Well, thank you, Tens, once again for deciding to first of all sponsor us. Okay, we appreciate that so much because it's not just sponsoring us and y'all letting us. No, we need sponsors, yes, but we want sponsors also so that we can kind of be a support to you all. You know, we love sharing what y'all are doing. We love trying to get people, to come and support. We love being a support to all of our sponsors. So we thank y'all. Absolutely thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, once again, thank you, Terrence, for coming out. We pray that the event goes well. You guys make sure that if you have not gotten or signed up and registered and did all the things, that make sure you do that. You can follow Tans and Built for Us on Facebook. She also has Instagram. I believe most of the things are on Facebook. She's going to also start using her Instagram more too.
Mhm.
Baby, this social media life.
Get her website up and going too pretty soon as well. Amen. So, um, so that
Yeah.
we can have one solid place where we can find her and be able to engage and donate and stay up to date with everything that's going on. So again, thank you, Tanzania, for coming by and stopping through the chat with us this morning. No, we made it through
Yeah,
too.
we did.
Yes, we made it.
Absolutely. All right, girl, you have a wonderful day.
You as well. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Super excited about what's to come.
I am too. Can't wait for us to collab again.
Uh,
All right, now. All right, guys. So, first of all, thank you for joining us for another episode of Beyond Expressions. We want to remind you that if you have not done so already, share this broadcast so that you can enter your name into the wheel of
names.
because we don't know what it's called for real. Okay,
I don't
you
know.
put your name in and it spins and it chooses a winner. Okay. But we're gonna do that before we get off. So hopefully you're still here. Okay, if you entered your name, if you shared and you commented done, then we have your name on the wheel. If you did not do that, your name is not on the wheel. You are not in the running.
You have to share and comment done.
Yeah, you can't just share because we're not gonna know, not watching. So when you after you've shared, comment done. So I'm gonna give it just like a little moment because I know that there's a little delay. So while we do that, I want to talk about what do I want to talk about? Oh, we have our annual Think Warm. I think Warm Drive coming up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It is starting now. Start from now until December the 8th. Okay, we will be collecting warm items, right? Everything for our unhoused neighbors, okay, in the community, in the city. All right, that includes things like gently used or new coats and jackets, sweaters and hoodies, scarves, gloves, hats, warm blankets, sleeping bags, socks, thermalware, um, anything that you can think of that says, "Hey, I need this to stay warm," then they do too, right? Um, we will have some central drop-off locations, and we'll put that up on our website and on our Facebook pages, on our Instagram pages. Make sure to check back for that. We do have one so far, but I don't want to put the address out just yet until we have all of them, because we're going to have at least 3 to 4 places where you can drop around the city. So we've got one established, 2 that we're working on, and then we're looking for 2 more. So if you are a business or a company and you wouldn't mind us placing a box at your facility, let us know, because we can definitely come and set that up so that people will know, that they can stop by and just drop something in. So yeah, it's always been a pretty good turnout. I'm excited. Oh Lord, I'm trying to take this down. I'm excited about um, you know, the things to come with that. Yeah. So we'll also be serving soup that day. So if you want to donate some soup or like some soup, some vegetables, or like some tomato juice or whatever to that, to go into that would be great. Or some bowls and some spoons. Okay. Yes. And maybe some cups for like some hot chocolate or something, but definitely soup. So yeah, we want to again thank Tanzania coming out and being with us today. Awesome. Thank you, Heavenly Bubbles.
Yeah.
That Heavenly Bubbles will take a box.
Amen.
So, amen. We'll get the correct addresses and everything for each of the places. So we want to thank Heavenly Bubbles. Heavenly Bubbles is another one of our sponsors. Ooh. See, amazing. I told y'all. Yeah. I told you. Amazing folk. Amazing. So yeah. Speaking of sponsors, take a moment and meet the rest of them. Tanzania Bacon, for instance, is out here empowering families for a brighter future using essential resources and support along the way. Pamela Owens is waiting for you to guide you through every step of buying, selling, and investing in real estate. Jaylen Cousin, you guys, she is waiting to transform your space with her unique interior design services. And last but not least, the Power Dynamic Duo. The Jacksons are out here creating experiences with their ultimate mobile detailing car service. Yes, absolutely. So again, our amazing sponsors. If you would like to be a sponsor, head over to our website, which is listed below, www.expressionsllc.org. There is a sponsorship page there where you can sign up. We are still doing the first month free. So when you sign up, you automatically sign up for 3 months anytime you sign up to be a sponsor. And for right now, until the end of the year, the first month is free. Okay, so get on that, jump on that. We help to push and promote and to just be a support to you all. So yes, when you sponsor us, you get a support system, basically. And we're here to help and shine a light on what it is that you're doing in the community or wherever it is that you're doing it.
We're going to push you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Once you become a sponsor, there's also a place on there where you can continue to go and just check on like payment schedules and things like that if you need to pay. Because I think it automatically sets it up for like an auto draft. Mm-hmm. But if you need to go and check on something, you can do that too. So y'all, we working on things and we're doing things around here at Expressions, and we're super excited. Speaking of doing things around here at Expressions, we have our Express Yourself live event coming up on October the 25th, y'all. So we got a few more weeks, right? But it's October the 25th. It is in Greensboro, North Carolina, and we are looking forward to having you all come out. We've already got people that are signed up to perform. We've already got, I think, 1 or 2 vendors. So we're still looking for vendors, and we're still looking for performers. We do still have room for performers. We try not to overbook for the performance. Our events are 2 hours. They're from 8 to 10 on a Friday night. Who is it for? It's for everybody that's been working all week. It's for that professional, that young professional, that middle-aged professional that's been out here, making that money, honey. Okay. Working with the kids, the parents that want a Friday night off, okay, or at least 2 hours off, okay. Yeah. Maybe 3, with the drive there and the drive home, okay. But yeah, it is for the masses, okay? It's for everybody. Mm-hmm. And it's not, I just want to say this, it's not a little teeny bopper place. I'm trying to reach, the seasoned and sassy out there. It's not a little teeny bopper place. No, it's live music, it's live entertainment, it's supporting local businesses and entrepreneurs. It's getting good food. It is coming out, meeting new people, relaxing, all the things. Okay, so I'm excited because we are always looking for, of course, the return people, but we love seeing new faces come in the building. Definitely love new faces. We love seeing new faces come in the building, and we love seeing our return guests. Like, if you are a frequent flyer of Expressions LLC of the Express Yourself Live nights. We appreciate you,
Yeah.
right? So if you are one, make sure that you
Ooh.
bring somebody else.
Bring somebody
Tell
else.
somebody else to tell somebody else to tell somebody else. You see the flyer, share it. You see the event, share it. Let people know that we are out there, y'all. It takes a village, okay? This is our child. This is one of our children, okay? It's one of our babies. It takes a village. You know it takes a village to raise a child.
She's passionate.
I am. Because y'all, it takes, especially in our community.
Yeah.
Okay. In our community, we've got to start coming together a little bit more. Because we out here, what is it? Every man for themselves?
Yeah, we out here.
We gotta come up. What did Tanzania say today? We gotta change our mindset.
We gotta change the mindset
For success. We gotta change our mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And we are clean and positive entertainment. And for some reason that,
it turns people away.
I don't know why. We say we love the Lord, and anyway, so
you gotta do the will, baby.
We will. But still, I'm talking about expressions because it's coming up on October 25th, and we need y'all to be in the building. If you've already gotten your tickets, amen. We bless God for that, and we appreciate you for going ahead. The early bird tickets are still on sale.
Nope.
Okay, early bird tickets are still on sale. So make sure you do that. If you know somebody that's performing or vending, reach out to them because why? They have a discount code. Yeah. So if for some reason you missed this early bird window right here, you can still use their code. And if you don't know anybody, and if you missed this window, which you should not, you still got a couple days. It's only $20.
Only 20.
It's only $20
for a good
for
time.
A good night, a good time, a good little relaxation moment away from the kids, away from the job. Start your weekend and just start your weekend off right with Expressions LLC.
Yeah.
With Expressions, so come on out and express yourself.
Come on out and express yourself.
Whether you're on the stage, you're a vendor, or you're in the audience.
You can still express yourself.
Hello? Because that's what we do. So we're excited to see y'all. So come out, see us. It's going to be amazing, as always. So, yeah. All right, we're spinning.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody had a chance to share and comment done. Now we're going to spin the wheel.
So, okay, so we have, scroll, make sure we got everybody. And I think I did catch all the names. Yep. Yep. Okay, well. Okay, I got the names. Okay, all right, so I'm going to, I don't know if you can see, woo, there's the wheel. Thank you. All right, here we go. And I wish we could, do the whole, like we used to do on the screen thing.
We can, we just got to do it. All right, Miss Renee Carlton. Woo! You are our winner. Renee Carlton, you are our winner for today. So we'll reach out to you so that we can get your information and get your gift card to you. All right. Again, guys, thank you for sticking it out with us. Oh, she's here. Oh, good job. Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you guys for sticking it out with us. We made it through another episode of Beyond Expressions. Y'all, it's live and we be going through, and part of me be like, maybe we should just record it. But then part of me is like, no, I really love this live thing because it's real.
I can see all the things.
It's so real. Yes. And we love the biggest thing for me is I love the interaction.
I know, man. I know.
That's the biggest thing for me. So yeah. All right, guys. We thank y'all once again for tuning in to Beyond Expressions. Make sure that you stay on the lookout for all things coming in October. We're going to be talking to the rest of our sponsors this month as well. So make sure you join us again next week at 11:15 here on Facebook Live. You can go and watch replays on YouTube, okay? And also, if you have not already followed us on Instagram, make sure you do that because we're on Facebook now. So clearly you're following us on Facebook. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and on YouTube, y'all. We love y'all. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Bye.